Hello, my friends. I have to be a little bit quiet because it is quite late at my house. I'm finally recording at night so that you can't hear anybody in the background. But I have a couple of things on my heart that I would like to get off, I suppose. So that's what you are here for. So yeah. Lately I've been thinking a lot about fracticals. I love fracticals. It's something that I've learned about recently, and I feel like I've known about it like my whole life, but I never really knew what to call it until now. But imagine a snowflake, right? When you put the snowflake underneath a microscope and you zoom in, the pattern is the same but expanded, like there's more, and then when you zoom in there's more and more and more, and then when you zoom in there's more and more and more and more and more. Like, this one idea of the snowflake is like diffused into many snowflakes as you zoom in closer, and then that diffused snowflake diffuses into even more snowflakes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is, I don't know, basically how my brain works. Whenever I receive an idea in my head, it pings loops inside of my brain that are either like I thought were closed already or have been dormant for a while, and like this ping makes like the center of my brain light up again, and I don't know, it's like, oh, these things are connected to each other because of this one little word, and this is how they're connected, and this is how the loops are going to close, and I think that because I personally operate that way, that my world operates that way as well. So like whenever I'm having a moment, say like with my friends, recently I went to go hang out with my friends, and each moment had so much, like, so many layers to it, so much nuance to it, so much meat is what I like to call it. There is so much meat in every conversation that I feel like even if I mulled over that day forever, I still wouldn't be able to capture all of the meat in every single conversation or every single glance or every single item of food that touched my fucking tongue, you know what I'm saying? And yeah. Anyway, now with that out of the way, because I was thinking about that, it had me thinking about other things. And oh my gosh, hold on. Sorry, I took a hit from my bowl and I was just coughing, so I'm trying to gather myself. Anyway, with that out of the way, I came to this place where I was connecting a whole bunch of things together, because that's what happens. I get one little ping and it's like bing, 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 excuse me. It had me thinking, like, people it got me thinking that people often separate things that are the exact same thing. I'm going to say something a little bit controversial here, and you can let me know what your opinion about it is in the comments, and we can talk about it. We can talk about it, guys. We can talk about it. It could be an intelligent discussion, okay? But it got me thinking, that what if religion, psychology, art, philosophy, uh, science, what if that was all one snowflake that we're looking at, right? And the reason why they look separate is because of the microscope or the lens that we're looking at them through, you know? Say if we zoom out, right? We zoom out, we look at the big picture. We are all trying to get to the same thing using different methods, right? Science is trying to explain like the biological, the cellular, molecular level of what the heck is going on, how to make sense of the world, how to I'm sorry, I'm so loud, but like how to understand the world around you. Um when it comes to philosophy, it's also an understanding more so of how you yourself, you, like your consciousness, I suppose, perceives the world around you, right? And what that means about you and what that means about the world around you. Once again, trying to understand and explain the world around you. Religion is also trying to make sense of something, make sense of the world, make sense of yourself, find like balance and peace within yourself, I think is the main goal of religion. I mean, that's what my main goal is whenever I'm like tapping into spirituality, you know? Like I wouldn't say that I'm religious, but I'm definitely spiritual. But in religion, they're also looking for the meaning of life, their purpose, like how to make sense of the world around them. And their way of making sense is that there is a God, there is a being outside of us that has a plan for us and knows exactly what's going to happen and the path that we're going to go on and the people that we're going to see and all that stuff. So basically, what I'm saying is, I think all of that stuff is the exact same thing. And to think of it otherwise, as not the same thing, as not interconnected, would be I guess in a way dimming its light. I don't really know what else to say besides dimming its light. Like it's like making it seem more intangible than it actually is. We already have, oh my god, my voice keeps going out. We already have everything that we need already, like right in front of us. We already have everything we already need. And the idea that we need to strive for something outside of us, the idea that something external is going to fulfill what's going on with you internally, is a false truth. Like it's a fake narrative. It's not gonna happen. It's not. Only you can I don't know. Only you can understand the fractical at the point of view that it's meant to be seen at. You know? Only you can make sense of the world in a lens that makes sense to you. So, while my personal lens is maybe like a telescope, I'd say like a telescope or like a television TV, I guess, or like television TV or like a television camera. You know, like the guy behind the camera. You know, I'm not the guy itself. I'm like the camera, if that makes sense. Like, think of yourself as a camera. What kind of camera would you be? Or like, what kind of lens would you be? Would you be like a magnifying glass? Would you be like a telescope? or like a kaleidoscope. I feel like that's a pretty good one as well. A kaleidoscope has fracticals, by the way. So, by the way, just so you know, just so you know, just so you know. But yeah, ooh mama, I don't know. Ooh mama, I don't know. But this is definitely something that was on my heart. Fracticals. I keep coming back to it. It's just so important. Fracticals. 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 The word fracticals itself is a fractal in the way that it explains fracticals. That's also something I really like. And with me thinking about the word fractal has me thinking about a Bible quote. And you're probably like, Nutty, how the hell does this correlate to each other? Listen to what I'm about to say, okay? The Bible quote that I'm thinking of is, the eye in which I use to see God is the same eye that God uses to see me, or like something like that. I don't know. I don't know what it is exactly, but this quote has been like seared into my brain as well, because it's like, wow. It's like, wow. It's like, you and God are not two separate beings. You and God are the same person. You and God walk alongside each other. Because I I I I believe human nature is innately divine, because everything alive is innately divine. Everything in every life, across multiple lifetimes, across like a period that wasn't even fathomable to the human mind. Just think about it. It's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.